Welcome back. You're watching a Newslink, and Operation Dudula is taking its fight against undocumented foreigners to the Northwest Province. The group is expected to launch in Rustenburg today, and eNCA's Heidi Giokos is there and monitoring the developments around this launch. Heidi, thank you very much for your time this morning. I mean, we do understand that the founder of this operation, Nhlanhla Lux, is expected to lead this launch a little bit later on today when it happens. What is the current situation on the ground in the meantime?
Yes, indeed, Ropiwa, we are seeing Nhlanhla Lux here in Rustenburg, where they are expecting to launch a branch of Operation Dudula. We've been seeing a number of branches opening up across the country, recently in KwaZulu-Natal and quite dominant in Gauteng province. I'm going to ask my colleague Tammy to just show you. Very few members have arrived here in Rustenburg. We do know that they are going to open up a branch of Operation Dudula. What is Operation Dudula? We do know that they targets undocumented foreign nationals who are illegally in the country. Of course, we've heard time and time again the leader of Operation Dudula, Nhlanhla Lux, expressing time and time again that they're trying to get rid of crime, drugs on the streets, and a lot of the time they believe the target is undocumented foreign nationals that run the streets here in South Africa and partake in these crimes that they believe our police aren't really doing anything about it. Also, a big issue that Operation Dudula targets is the fact that they believe a lot of the jobs are taken from South Africans and given to foreign nationals. Most of the time you hear Nhlanhla Lux indicating time and time again, put South Africa first, put South Africans first. So, of course, this is going to be more or less the same kind of sentiment and operation that we've been seeing in Gauteng, also here in Rustenburg. If I'm not mistaken, Rupiwa, this is probably the third branch and operation that has been opened up here in South Africa. So it's KwaZulu-Natal, now here in Rustenburg, and as well as Gauteng. We have not seen Nhlanhla Lux as yet. We're not sure if he'll be arriving. We're not sure if he'll be leading this operation. But of course, other members of Operation Dudula are here to engage with the community here in Rustenburg and of course get what they say many forces on the ground to fulfill their purpose of Operation Dudula.
Heidi, it's an important story. I did an interview earlier on and we spoke about active citizenry, bad and good active citizenry. So you've got gifted the givers who are active in making sure that our freedoms are met in any way possible. And then you've got controversial organizations like Dudula, which has been called a vigilante group. So there are a lot of mixed feelings about what they are doing. I mean, we do know that government doesn't do very much for South Africans at the moment, and people are taking matters into their own hands, but certainly it shouldn't be in this way.
Yes, certainly, and I think you touch on a good point to say there's active citizenry happening here where citizens on the ground are taking matters into their own hands. Yes, they've been urged to do so responsibly, and when you see mob justice happening, many advise against that. But Operation Dudula has been quite clear in its stance and its messaging to say that they believe that because not much and not enough is being done by government, they feel as though they should have an operation like this one to deal with issues that they believe are not being dealt with by government. For example, undocumented foreign nationals that are being hired illegally, and Operation Dudula indicating that this is being done. Undocumented foreign nationals are being preferred over South Africans. There has been a lot of negative reaction around Operation Dudula. We even saw the leader, Nhlanhla Lux, being arrested recently and now, of course, out on bail because an individual who Nhlanhla Lux believed to be a drug dealer in Soweto opened up a case against him, saying that there was housebreaking that was involved there. So there's a lot of mixed reaction around this, but there's also a lot of positivity around this and a lot of acceptance around Operation Dudula, because you have South Africans saying crime is out of control. They need something to be done about this. They don't trust the South African police service enough for them to take action against it. So this is why they have decided to be part of this operation to get things done. And this is what we've been hearing from members of Operation Dudula. So it's going to be interesting to see what messages trickle down to the community here in Rustenburg as to how they're going to tackle Operation Dudula here in this community. What are some of the issues? Are the issues similar to what we are seeing in Gauteng with undocumented foreign nationals being targeted because they get the jobs and South Africans don't, and we know what our unemployment figure looks like. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of this plans out and whether or not we will be seeing the leader of Operation Dudula and Nhlanhla Lux arriving today to address the community of Rustenburg and to officially launch this operation here.
So just a final thought from you, Heidi. You have been talking to community members and, of course, those that are at the launch today. Have they given an indication as to whether they'll be taking this to other provinces, or are we just focusing on the Northwest for now?
No, it seems as though they will be launching these operations across the country, where they did start in KwaZulu-Natal, Gauteng, as I've mentioned, and now here in the Northwest. So it seems as though this operation is gaining momentum, and a member of Operation Dudula that I spoke to yesterday did indicate that there is a keen interest, especially here in the Northwest, to have this operation launched, and wherever there seems to be some kind of keen interest and willingness of the community to have such an operation, Operation Dudula leaders will try and engage with the community and see if they can get this operation up and running in the various provinces. But I think we'll get a clearer picture later on if the leader of Operation Dudula and Nhlanhla Lux arrives, to get a sense if this is the first of many to come or if they are just targeting certain provinces where they feel there are issues that they can address and tackle.
Heidi Giokos there in the Northwest, monitoring the launch of Operation Dudula there. You've just heard her mention that there is one in Gauteng and one was launched recently in KwaZulu-Natal, and this is the latest. Let's bring you